Shane and Jess, and this podcast with Farrah Abraham.
Look at that cock in my pussy.
Hey guys!
Come on! What the hell?
We'll get to that later and where I found that. Yay, we're back. How was your week?
Hey guys! My week was great. My week went by very, very fast. Worked a lot. Super stoked about my Uptown Funk parody that I put out last week.
Yeah.
It's already. I checked this morning. It has like 116,000 views or something.
Stop it.
Like that's the. I feel like that's a lot.
116,000?
Yeah.
Shut up.
116,000.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
It's really cool.
That's huge.
Is it huge? I don't even know how this YouTube shit works.
How many subscribers do you have?
I can look like 5,000 or 6,000.
That's nuts. That means you got what? 50. I'm not good at math.
I grow.
25%, 200% more. I don't know.
Yeah, 116,211. 3,000 likes and only 206 dislikes.
That's amazing. That must have got posted somewhere or something.
Maybe.
Oh my god.
I'm not sure. Maybe just been sharing around.
Well,
I think you tweeted it out, so that definitely helped.
That's nuts.
And I feel like it's only going to maybe get more as Valentine's Day approaches because it's all about, Valentine's and being single.
God.
So thank you, everybody, for the amazing success that it's becoming. I'm really excited about it. I worked hard on it. It's only my second video. I want to be doing more. So if anyone has any suggestions or wants to hear something from me, feel free to, holler at me.
It's literally it took me about 2 years to get a video with 100,000 views.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so you're
Girl, well, I'm a professional coattail rider.
Boom, boom,
that's
boom.
how I do.
Boom, boom, boom.
But I did get a couple comments, of course, like the hate ones, but like, I love them. Not love them because I love reading them because they make me feel good, but like, I think I just love them more because I'm in such a strong mental place just with my own personal journey I've been going on. I'm pretty confident in my abilities and things that I do. And so when I read these things, I'm just like, girl, live your life, queen. If you want to try to bring me down, you go ahead in your little bedroom basement, miserable because your mama's still taking care of you and wiping your ass when you're a grown-ass man.
I had a girl. I was on a video shoot the other day and we were talking about moms. And I was like, yeah, my mom used to wipe my butt till I was 15. And then a girl goes, same. And I was like, I was kidding.
What the hell? What the hell? Yeah, I did get one. I'm obsessed. Can I read it to you?
Yes, please.
It goes, and this is the first thing I woke up to, I think yesterday or the day before. Like literally, I opened my eyes, I opened my phone, and this was the very first alert to my inbox. Okay. These bitches suck a fat baby's dick. They sound like they have been smoking Newports in a one-window trailer for 20 years. Don't give up on your day job sucking cocks and yard sailing.
Oh,
thanks,
how do they know you so well?
RHCP Love, right? How did they know?
That's nice, though, that you've only had 2 videos and they already know so much about you.
I know, right? But like, girl, first of all, it's Parliament Lights and not Newports, but whatever. I'm trying to quit February free. That's my new mantra.
I like that.
I tried that last week, but that shit did not work out.
Well, either way, I'm proud of you. That's
Thank you. I'm excited, and I want to keep doing them, and I'm having fun doing them. So
all right.
We'll see what happens.
All right. Also, shout out. We have a fan.
Who?
We have somebody that likes us.
What?
Ophelia. I met her at Starbucks today. She was my Starbucks girl. And first of all, she was like probably 25 years old, and she was just like, oh my gosh, Shane, I'm a huge fan of the podcast. I love your co-host. You guys are so funny together. And she was so nice and so polite and so whatever. It's so weird. Usually when I meet people, it's like they're either crazy or they're rude or whatever. It's very rare to meet somebody who's very normal.
Just barista.
It made me...
Barista Ophelia.
I was so excited. I just wouldn't stop talking to her. And then she's like, okay, I got to get back to work. And I'm like, so like,
no,
what else? Like, I couldn't stop talking to her.
Tell me I'm pretty.
Tell me I'm pretty. Do I look skinny today? I'm like starving.
That's cool to hear, though. Yeah, I think our podcast is really coming along, and the comments that I've read, people seem to be into it and all that shit. So let's just keep rocking out.
Let's keep rocking out. Speaking of rocking out, that was a nice segue. Let's talk about the Grammys. I fell asleep. I got into a fight with Lisa over it because she's like, we had this plan of what we were going to do that night. It's like, okay, we're going to get dinner. We're going to buy a bath bomb. We're going to have like a nice night together.
Bath bomb?
Okay, bath bomb.
I don't take baths. I get anxiety.
I don't either. I hate them. But a bath bomb is at Lush, which is this ripoff of a store where it's like every soap is handmade. It's like, that's not soap then, that's honey.
Right.
And fucking sugar, like that's stupid.
It's lotion.
It's lotion. Anyways, so bath bomb is like this circular thing, and it looks like a vagina kind of, and it's like rose colored.
What circular vaginas have you been looking at lately, girl? I've seen Lisa's, and that ain't look like that. So.
You throw it in the tub, and it dissolves and creates like, it turns the water like pink or yellow or any color you want. Yellow is bad. That's
Ooh,
bad.
no.
Purple. And it makes bubbles and it smells and there's confetti and there's glitter.
What?
It's nuts.
You took a bath with glitter, mister? Are you kidding?
Listen, okay? Sometimes after a long day of vlogging, you need a glitter bath.
Oh, I'm all about glitter, but I remember last podcast you said you were very afraid of glitter, so I'm just very
That's
surprised
true, but
that
this
you're
is handmade
taking
lush
risks.
glitter. It's different.
Oh, obviously.
Anyways, no, so we got a bath bomb. And then we're like, oh, Lisa's like, oh, well, before we do that, I just want to watch like a few minutes of the Grammys. And I'm like, okay. So then she won't turn it off. She won't leave the couch. It's so fucking boring that I start fighting with her. I'm like, why the fuck are we watching? It's so fucking boring. All these people are fucking boring. And she's like, you think everything's fucking boring. And then I'm like, fuck you, cunt. And then I left. And then I came back and we were fine. I'm kidding. It wasn't that bad.
That's a big fight over some Grammys. And the Grammys was so chill. So I'm surprised it brought so
boring.
much anger. Yeah, so boring.
And then we got, but then it was fine because I just randomly for some reason on my phone started playing Drops of Jupiter, which is my favorite song of all time. And then we had a dance party.
Okay.
Damn it! Oh, it's my favorite
Oh,
song
that's
ever.
a great song.
Oh. Anyways, so the Grammys. Did you watch?
I watched bits and pieces because I don't have real people cable. So when my antenna worked and the signal came in, I watched a couple spots of it.
All right, what did you
Kristen
see?
Wiig, Living.
I didn't see that.
Girl, she did Sia's Chandelier
Okay.
live, and
Oh.
she was like the grown-up version of Maddie, the little dancer from Dance Moms.
Oh.
It was everything. You need to watch it as soon as we go home. She was fucking great, actually. She was like dancing and like emotional. It wasn't funny, Kristen Wiig. It was like, oh, new level. And that bitch got down into a fucking nude leotard, girl, and that's it with that Sia wig, and she looked good. And I'm not sure how old she is, but she looked good.
Haven't they done that joke before though? Didn't Jim Carrey do it and then somebody else?
Well,
did
it wasn't actually funny. It was like a legit performance. Like she was like giving it, like
Why?
dancing, like
Why
for
would
real.
Kristen Wiig do that?
Because maybe she's just trying to show everybody a softer side of her.
I wish
I'll pull
Melissa
it up. It's
Melissa
fucking good.
McCarthy would have done it.
Girl, they don't make leotards that big.
Stop it. I saw her in a movie the other night. Well, I had seen it before and I rewatched it the other night. Called St. Vincent, and she was so fucking good in it. Like she played a serious part.
Who?
Melissa McCarthy.
Oh yeah, she's great.
Crying,
She's talented.
like her husband died or something. It was intense. Anyways, the Grammys were boring. Ariana Grande, who I like, just like that song. Why did she play such a boring song? And then
What
her
song did I
eyes
didn't
were
see
closed.
her?
I don't remember the song, but it was literally so slow and boring. She has so many big, fast songs. I'm like, what
So
the fuck?
many great ones.
But Madonna, listen, I'm gonna
Oh,
throw
did
it
you see
out
her
there.
ass in that picture?
I did not see her.
Girl, it's bad.
She's literally 70.
She tried to do like a Cher situation, but it looked like a jockstrap just around her ass cheeks went horribly wrong.
Well, but by the way, you never know. Like Miley Cyrus's ass did not look good either. Miley's like 20 something, so maybe it's an angle, maybe it's a picture.
I don't have an ass, so that's okay. I know that.
No, but Madonna, holy shit, she like performed harder and crazier than any of the other young people, and I was like, this is nuts to me that she's like old and still so like fucking moving around doing shit that Britney Spears hasn't been able to do for 15 years. It was nuts.
Whoa.
You didn't see it?
No, I didn't
There was
see
like
the Madonna
demons
part.
around her and they were fucking throwing her in the
Ooh,
air and
my
catching her and
signal
shit.
dropped by then.
It was fucking intense.
Here, look at this bitch. Hold on, back to Kristen. Oh no, that's a. Never mind, it's an ad. We'll go next. We're going to keep that. Let that keep going.
Okay, so there was that.
Oh, and Kanye.
Okay, what happened? Because I didn't make it.
He
that far.
tried to pull another when he went up to Taylor Swift and was like, Beyonce is the best of all time. He fucking did that with Beck because Beck won Album of the Year, and he started going up on that stage and trying to pull that bullshit again.
What do you think Beyonce thinks of that? Do you think Kanye's like that retarded friend everybody has where it's like, girl, stop it.
Yeah, like you're
Girl,
embarrassing
stop.
me
You're
now.
embarrassing
That's
me,
why I don't.
bitch.
Yeah.
Like when you're at Denny's and they're being really fucking loud and you're like, she's not really my friend. Like you're
Right.
giving people looks.
Like that's the friend you hang out with like once in a blue moon because you feel bad because you've been friends forever, but you really
Yes.
can't stand them.
Can't stand them.
Like, girl, but I'm surprised Beyonce didn't stand up and be like, Kanye, it's not your fucking day.
Yeah, not your time.
Sit down.
Not your moment, bitch. By the way, Kanye, what the hell was that performance?
Girl, Helen Keller realness is what that is. Supposedly, like that part of his song that's all like, no, you wouldn't do that.
That's the whole song.
Yeah, he says it's his dead mother's voice singing through him, straight up like Whoopi Goldberg in fucking Ghost. Channeling spirits.
Oh.
Girl, even if that's the case, great, Mom, thanks for the idea, but I'm going to sing it better. Normal, and I'll just give you a shout out.
Yeah, right?
Like, you ain't nobody's fucking Chris Angel's
No.
fucking channeling spirit ghost. Kanye.
I don't understand him because I know he's talented, but like I just don't. I'm like, is he crazy? I don't care about him. But then I'll see him in interviews and he's so normal. Like, did you see him on that was that terrible Kris Kardashian's talk show? And he was talking.
Oh, she had a talk show?
Yeah, she did.
Oh, girl.
And the set was a recreation of her living room, which was a mansion. And yeah, it was horrible.
Girl.
And then she goes, on her first day, she goes, "This is my set, guys. It's my living room. It's actually a little smaller than my real living room."
You cunt.
And then she would say stuff like, "Don't you guys ever feel like the whole audience is like poor and sad?" And she'd be like, "Oh, vacation was lovely, but anybody out there ever feel like you need a vacation after your vacation?" And like the whole audience was just like, "Girl, what?"
You're like, "Girl, I answered this ad on Craigslist for the $25 to be in your audience right now and fill this seat. So no, I haven't taken a vacation. I'm obviously available at 1 p.m. in the afternoon to film your fucking talk show for 6 hours. So no, I don't take vacations, you cunt. I don't even have a job."
Oh, you got to see her talk show. It's so great. Okay, anyways, moving on to something that I have very angry feelings towards.
What?
Well, first of all, total side note, this is something that I'm very excited about. I cried. I got to sit on the Friends couch, so you do the WB tour, and at the end of it, they show you the Friends set. And they let you sit on the couch and take pictures.
Fun.
In 2006, I was, 400 pounds, and I went to sit down on it.
You broke it.
And
You break it? Please tell me you broke it.
No, that would be a really great story.
Tell me you broke it. I'm gonna break your couch
What was that?
because I'm so fucking fat.
No, okay, so I went to sit down on it, and the tour guide grabbed my arm and said, "Oh, actually, just a second," and then took my mom aside and like whispered to her, and then my mom went, "Oh my god, oh, okay, yeah." And then my mom was like, "Actually, let's take a picture standing behind it. That would be more fun." Later, my mom told me that they said I couldn't sit because they were afraid that I would break it. Well, bitch, 2015 came around, and I walked in there, and I fucking sat on that couch.
Jumped on it.
I fucking dive bombed into that couch.
You had sex on it?
I had sex. And then the sad part was that there was a
that's
big lady
great.
behind us who was probably the same size as me when I was 400
She
pounds.
couldn't sit on
And
it.
then, no, she goes, I said, "Yeah, I came here in 2006 and they wouldn't let me sit on it." And she goes, "Why?" And I was like, "Ooh, bitch, you're about to find out." You're about to find out.
Girl, when you have to take your picture from behind the couch, you'll know why.
You're about to have your aha moment, bitch.
Oh,
You're about to have a life-changing moment.
How did that feel for you, though, being able to
was
like, oh, I can
amazing.
sit on this couch?
It's my phone background. I will never change it. It was the best thing in my
Well,
life.
you love Friends anyway.
My favorite show
You're
of all
obsessed.
time.
But just to go from being so fat to so skinny and now being able to sit on that couch
Sit
to
on the
make you feel
couch
good about
and
yourself.
not break it. Oh. It was a bit, honestly, sitting on couches now, like going to like couch stores, which I love doing, just like sitting on all the couches. Now nobody's like staring at me with like hawk eyes, like, "Ooh, shit."
Like he's just
shit.
like trying out houses or couches of like, what am I going to spend all day on? Is that what like you
so
would go
good.
sit on couches? Because I don't think
like,
I've ever done that
No,
before.
like people like, well, first of all, trying out couches is my favorite thing in my whole life. But it was hard back when I was fat because literally every salesperson would look at me like, "Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. No, he's going to dent it, going to dent it, going to dent it."
Well, it's a
anyways.
display, bitch. Get over
Actually,
yourself.
now that I'm thinking about it, when I was fat and I sat in one, I asked how much it was, and then he said I could take to display. Wow, that's so sad. I guess I ruined it. Okay, guys, we're gonna get right into this Farrah Abraham time because I'm excited for it. Do Farrah Abraham time. God made a mistake.
Oops.
Ooh, I like the little.
Little slide up. I'm going to get a
Slide up?
slide whistle, I think, soon. Like a whoop.
Ooh, I like that.
I want to start playing sound effects and shit.
Yes, get a soundboard.
I need like a rim shot.
Mm.
I need like some crickets.
Well, Farrah can give you a rim. Oh, that's different. Rim job. Hey, so first of all, we're going to talk about Farrah, and she's back on Teen Mom, guys. It's called Teen Mom OG, which means Original Girls.
No.
And she's already had a breakdown. She already cried on her first day. She already fought with the producers. It was really intense. I watched the trailer. I cannot wait.
When does it come out?
I don't know. I think in a few weeks.
Oh, Lord.
I'm very, very, very excited. But that's not the news. The news is that she tweeted a picture of her and her blow-up doll. And she said, "What do you guys think of my blow-up doll? 3 holes, no waiting. Sounds perfect. Hashtag Valentine's Day."
Oh.
Now,
Girl!
3 holes, no waiting.
3 holes, no way.
I mean, that's a hashtag if I've ever heard one. Hashtag.
Girl, I'm just envisioning like a whack-a-mole game. When the like little animals at Chuck E. Cheese come up, you gotta hit them with those big foam mallets.
I
More
just,
holes to put candy in for our piñata game.
That's right. We got to. Okay, I'll order one online this
Okay.
week so we can have a pinata game.
Yeah,
with
because
Farrah's
you know
account.
I ain't got no money in my account.
Maybe Farrah one day. I tweeted her yesterday and I said, "Hey Farrah, give us a quote for the podcast. Like, we want a quote from you. Tell us about your blow up doll. What does it feel like?"
Like, now you're trying to be nice.
Yeah. No, I want her to give us something. She didn't write back.
Give us something, Farrah, you cunt.
And here she comes. Wow, that worked.
I was talking about your cunt hole in your blow up doll.
Yeah, one of the three.
Ew, one of the three.
Now, I want to give my official review. She had a second sex tape come out
No.
called Farrah Abraham More Backdoor Fun.
Recently?
And I watched it.
Oh.
Now, okay, first of all, it's so it starts with her on a sex swing, which is cute for a minute because she's just like swinging on it like a child, and he's like pushing her, and she's like, "This is fun. I feel like my daughter Sophia," and then he starts fucking her from behind,
Oh, no.
really hard.
Every time she swings back into
Yeah,
it?
and her butthole, by the way, just total side note, I don't know much about buttholes, but her butthole seems to be so like what's the word, loosey goosey, that like literally like he puts it in, pulls it out, and then like just puts it in again. Like, it's like still waiting. It's open. It's like an open mouth for a popsicle. Like, it's not even.
Ugh.
I'm like, is that healthy?
I don't think if you have an ass the size of a fucking subway track, underground tunnel, I don't think that's healthy.
Yeah. So that was
Makes me
interesting.
very uncomfortable.
That was interesting to see, and that's where I got my favorite sound effect ever from. Hold on.
Look at that cock in my pussy.
Oh, girl, get your life together, girl. Social services, take that baby away, girl.
Yeah. So I watched the sex tape.
Shit.
So there was that. There was not.
Did you watch all of it, beginning to finish?
They broke it up into segments, which was nice.
Did you masturbate to it?
No.
Be honest.
No, I honestly didn't.
Did you throw up?
No.
Did you eat popcorn?
What did I do? I think I had one of my healthy meals. I think I had some carrots and peanut butter.
Just dinner and a movie.
Well, it broke it up into sections, so it was like anal, swing, face stuff.
Face.
He slapped
stuff?
her a lot with it. Just slapped her
No.
with it, yeah. There's a lot of slapping. And then a lot of him like losing his erection and her being like, "Come on."
No. Girl, edit that out.
But she wanted it to be real.
Low T.
Mm.
That'll get you.
She had a stripper pole at one point.
Oh, yeah, she's good at that now.
Yeah, she's a good stripper. Yeah, I mean, I give it 4 out of 5 holes.
How much is it?
It was free. Oh, are you kidding me? I watched it for free.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not going to buy that.
I wonder if is she trying to sell it or is she just
I
like,
bought the
here?
first one.
How much was that?
Oh, only $20.
Shut up.
I know.
You spent $20
Yeah,
on that Coke can.
Lisa got really mad because she was in bed and I was waiting for midnight to strike, so that was when it came out. And Lisa, come to bed, and I'm like, no, Farrah's sex tape comes out in 3 minutes. I have to do a live tweet. I was live tweeting Farrah's sex tape. It was really fun.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
That girl.
Anyways, guys, today I'm really excited. The show's going to be fun. We have Ross Mathews coming on, who, by the way, I've been watching him for so long. He's one of the reasons I started YouTube. I'm so excited. You know him.
I do. I did. I met him 5 years ago or something like that in like a random production of Grease the musical. We did like a celebrity charity event, something or other, to raise funds for scholarships for like kids and all that shit. And he was Teen Angel, who sings a song like Beauty School Dropout, but he was like, more Beauty School Dropout, you know.
Yeah.
And I played Frenchie, and so he sang that song to me.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm looking forward to surprising him because I highly doubt he even remembers it.
I can't imagine what it must be like to be somebody like, because he, from what I see on his Twitter, he's always running around interviewing people, doing like, I have a lot of jobs too, and I know you do, but that to me sounds mind-numbing, and like I would forget everything about my day at the end of it. You know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying, but I think it also takes a certain kind of person. Like I do that, you do that, probably Ross does it, like, because we have very high energy and are always going. Like if I wasn't doing that, I would be either A, stuffing my face with food and probably 700 pounds, or complete drunk because I'm just drinking my life away because I'm so bored. So I like having a million things to do. It keeps me healthy and it keeps me on my toes.
But both of those other things sound the perfect 50 years old plan.
I still do that shit though.
Well, hope you guys enjoy the show. We're going to take a short little break. I'm going to go pee. We're going to go stuff our faces and get drunk. And when we come back, we're going to be here with Ross.
See ya, bitch!
And we're back, and we're here with Ross.
Hi.
Oh my God. Okay, first of all, I just want to say
What?
this is on my face right now.
What?
Is a lot of problems, but also
Stop it! How dare!
but also genuine like glee and excitement. I am such a legit fan. I don't get excited about any guest. I fake excitement a lot. But today I'm like so excited.
Oh, that makes me so happy. You never know if people are going to be like, oh, whatever. But that makes me so happy. No. And let me tell you, if people don't know this, your place is so like warm and welcoming, and there's a little candle lit. I honestly, what I asked when we walked in, am I going to get a massage? Because that's what it feels like. It's like dim lighting. Either that or we're all going to make out, which stay tuned.
Girl, bring it on, please. It's been a minute.
It's been a while for me since I hit it with a lady, but you never know. You never know. But I want to say that I am so grateful, and that makes me so happy. Thank you so much for saying that. Thank you.
Okay, this is totally cheesy, but I'm gonna go there. P.S. Really quick, this is just a sound thing. I'm so loud in my earphones that I want to kill myself, and more than usual.
Me
Can you
too.
turn me down a little bit?
I'm good with mine.
There we go.
I haven't had enough coffee for this kind of volume yet.
Okay,
Go.
you are the reason I started YouTube.
You really?
Yes.
Shut up.
I watched your talkie vlogs,
Back
which
in
is
the
what
day.
you call them.
I call them talkie blogs back in the day.
Back in like 2007.
Yeah, I was at I started blogging back in the 2006 Olympics in Torino for NBC. And when I came back, I was like, God, it's a lot of work to like take pictures and write about it. So I was like, why don't I just film it and put it on the thing? And I called them talkie blogs, and no one was really doing them back then.
No.
Yeah,
You are the creator.
well, whatever. I called them talkie blogs because it felt like, for me, like, remember talkie pictures when movies had sound? So it felt like the blogs were coming, they had sound for the first time. So that's why I called them talkie blogs. And I did that for like 4 or 5 years. I mean, there were hundreds of talkie blogs. And then I got a job in TV and was like, I don't have time to like do this. So I loved it. I loved blogs, and I love that you were influenced by that. That makes me really actually proud and
Does
happy.
it make you feel good?
Yeah, some of these prolific, hugely successful video bloggers have like yourself had told me that they sort of got the idea or the spark from watching those. And yeah, I mean, to influence people is a big deal because I have been influenced by so many people that I love in my life. So I actually love hearing that.
Because Shane hates it because it makes him feel old.
No.
That is hard when like an 18-year-old comes up to you and says like, Shane, I've been watching you since I was 7. And then I put a gun in my mouth.
Well, I do colleges. I perform at colleges all over the country in addition to the roster of things.
You have going on.
But when you go and these kids go, I've been watching you since I was 5 years old.
Oh.
Which makes sense because they're 8. I started on Leno 13 years ago. Yeah. They're 18 now, and it's just mind blowing. Oh. But whatever, honey. If you're still in the game, just be grateful.
That's it.
And
true.
By the game, I mean life or the job you want or anything. If you're in it, just enjoy the ride.
Oh, I'm so excited. Well, okay.
And by the way, nothing's off the table. You can ask me anything. I don't have anything.
I have many questions.
Go.
Okay.
I'll answer anything. Go.
I usually never make a list, but I had to because I had so many questions.
Did you really make a list?
I did make a list. Okay, my first question, because this is semi-recent and you probably can't talk about it, but you said ask you anything.
Go. I'll tell you anything.
Wait, so you did Jenny Craig spokes?
Yes, I did, but that was not recent, honey. Take a good look. Take it in.
Oh, girl.
That was not recent, but I did that.
I worked at Jenny Craig for 3 years.
As a consultant?
I actually was hired and promoted to manager on my first day.
No.
Yeah, because I lost a couple 100 pounds, and they were like, oh, do you need a job? And I was like 18. I'm like, yeah. So right when I got there, I realized that nobody working there knew what the fuck or how to lose weight because they're all just like fat old ladies who are like, sure, whatever. So they promoted me. And
they mean well. They do mean well. And the product really works.
It does.
It's just, it's difficult to stick with it.
It's a lot of self-discipline that I know I don't have.
It's difficult.
Well, yeah. So the funny part is, I started working there. Oh, this is such a long story short, but yeah, got fired for vlogging, blah, blah, blah.
You got fired from Jenny Craig for doing video blogs?
I made a video with my coworkers who were all like 85 years old. Yeah. Me and my coworker Maggie, and we did readings of Valerie Bertinelli's life story book that we had to give away.
Yeah, literally the one at the front door. Yeah,
yes, which literally first chapter was like cocaine, a hell of a drug, and then like the second chapter was like sucking dick or whatever, and we had to give it.
They would sell it at the front door at Jenny Craig. It was very bizarre.
That's a good meal plan, though.
And by the way, I love high in protein. I love Valerie Bertinelli. I love that she's so honest. But that was a crazy thing that they were selling that in the store.
We were giving it away. So I would my job as a program director was to bring in new people, sit down, and be like, buy this. So I sat down and I had to give them the book. So then while they were doing stuff, they were just started flipping through it, and they're like, oh my God, you're giving this to me?
Yeah.
So my video was just having them read, like customers read just sections
they fired
of it.
You. It's hilarious. That's worth being fired for. There's some things that are worth it.
Yeah, it was worth it. So you did that, and you did.
I'm spinning in the chair because trying to get.
No, we're
fun
both sitting
game.
the same way. So you were doing videos about Jenny Craig food, and I've seen because I'm
Oh,
not
I did
lying.
do some of those. Yeah, but those weren't the talkie blogs. Those were actually
No.
part of my deal with them to do videos.
Which is like I ran out of talkie blog. I've seen all of your videos.
That's nuts.
So I went.
So you know my dogs.
Yes.
And then, yeah.
So I got desperate, and then I started watching your Jenny Craig videos. Even though I like can't stand Jenny Craig, and I'm like so over it. I was like watching you make the food. I'm like, that actually looks kind of good.
Well, you know, there is. I find the same with podcasting, and we'll talk about my podcast in a second. But there's something so intimate, way more intimate than television or radio, which is so restricted, about these video blogs that are just about you in your living room or just talking to camera. It's crazy intimate. There's a skill that goes along with it. You know, you have to be interesting, you have to be all that stuff. But just like a podcast is intimate, they're intimate too. So I get why you wanted to watch those.
It's a lot of vulnerability, though.
It is. I used to as I was getting fatter and fatter, I would put like when I was thin,
Dim
I
the
would
lights.
I would put the computers on the table and talk to it, and then it was let's get a
Up
bowl.
angle.
Oh yeah.
I would get a bowl and put it upside down,
Oh.
and then set the computer on it, and then it was now can I put a box on the bowl?
Oh no!
with
Put
the
it on top
computer?
of the fridge and point the laptop down.
Just for the angle.
I looked so fucking
Yep.
amazing. Okay, speaking of weight,
Go.
you were also on Celebrity Fit Club, which was my obsession.
Oh, that's
Yes.
fun.
Yeah, no, and I have since vowed, just so you know, I will never do anything career-wise with my weight again because it doesn't work for me, it doesn't work when I become the product. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
It's not a natural thing that you want to do for yourself. You're,
No.
you know, it's work.
And Celebrity Fit Club was so weird because it was like the first gig anyone offered me after I was on Leno. I mean, I was still on Leno making scale on these segments. I'd been on a couple of years, but I was barely paying the rent.
Right.
And, you know, you just...
Girl, I feel you on that.
Yeah, you don't have a contract. I'm just showing up whenever they call, you know, and I'm trying to drum things up. And then VH1 calls and said, would you do Celebrity Fit Club? And I was like, yeah. And they're like, don't you want to negotiate? I'm like,
No.
"Fucking negotiate? Are you kidding me? No. Just what do I do? What
Deal.
They go, you have to lose weight. I was like, what? Okay. Oh my God. And then I showed up on day one and the cast was, I mean, this is back in 2004 or 5.
Yeah, 5.
The cast was me, Debrat.
Shut up.
Okay, get ready.
Debrat.
Warren G.
Yes.
Okay. Kimberly Locke from American Idol.
Okay, yeah, Eighth Wonder.
Tiffany.
Ooh.
No, I think we're
I think
alone
we're
now.
No, you Tiffany. Maureen McCormick, who's Marsha Brady.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
remember her?
Cletus T. Judd.
What?
Cletus.
He's like a country comedy great guy.
Okay.
And me, and I think that's everybody. Anyway, it was one of these things is not like the other. Okay. Because they're all established famous, and I'm back then I was Ross the intern, day one.
Right. But they always need that one person that's kind of obscure.
But you
to,
were also the only one I knew.
Well, that's
So,
sweet.
and-
But ready, first day I show up.
Oh.
Okay. And and there were all the cast members standing around. And I don't want to say who, but one of them goes to me, they go, hey, can you go get me a bottle of water?
No.
Yes, because they had no idea. What? And you know what I did?
got him a bottle.
I got them a bottle of water, and I came back, and then they found out I was on the show. But I mean, it was and then it was so weird because it was okay, I need you to kayak against a brat, and then we'll see you in 2 weeks and weigh you on national television. And so it just was.
So it wasn't that real.
You didn't
Or
live
it
in a
was.
house and stuff together.
No. They want success and they want failure. So they were see ya in 2 weeks. And I am so competitive with myself, and so whatever it is, you overachieve. If you're a successful person, they say go here, you go 2 feet farther because it's how you're built. So then I was like, well, this is my job, and when I'm getting paid for, I'm going to do it. So I just ate lettuce and a piece of chicken, and I lost 40 pounds within
Oh
the
my
day
God.
filming was over. It was
Bye, Felicia.
yeah.
Let's eat.
Or hi, Felicia.
Or hang on.
Yeah, if Felicia is a pepperoni pizza, then it was hi Felicia.
Right, with extra Felicia.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, so you did that. The Grammys. First of all, thank you for coming because I can't imagine how tired you must be.
I didn't think you were going to make it.
Can you imagine? No, I mean the Grammys are so easy for me because, for starters, they're taped early here on the West Coast, so my day was over at 5,
Oh,
so
wow.
don't worry about it.
Solid.
But it started at 7:15 because we do some pre-tape stuff that we I shouldn't say this, but they fake put into the show because
Yeah,
it's
of course.
yesterday we did a makeover, but
Yeah.
I shot the first part of that at 8 a.m,
Oh.
and then so I mean, it's a long day, but I live for this stuff. If you don't know who I am, Ross, hi, by the way, if you're listening, you don't know, hi, but I cover all the red carpet stuff for Ian. I have for years. So we're in the mix of award season. We did so far the People's Choice Emmys, People's Choice Awards, Golden Globes, SAGs, Grammys yesterday. And then I don't know what day this comes out, but we're taping it. Okay. And then the Oscars coming up is the big one.
Ooh, and are you and Kelly the duo? or to do it together.
We love
Kelly
it.
Osbourne. It's
Yeah.
amazing. You guys make an awesome team.
Well, it's the four of us, Ryan Seacrest, and then Juliana. I don't see Ryan that much because he kind of swoops in and we say like, hi, like over the, it's like split screen on the TV. That's the time I see him. Hi, Ryan. Good to see you.
That's
like
the only time I think anyone sees him because he's on every station, every network, and everything every 5 seconds.
But Juliana Rancic and Kelly and I are really close. And then Brad has joined the team, Brad Gretzky, this year, and we're like all in love with him, and we just love each other.
Now, I'm sure everybody's super nice to you now because like you're Ross and everybody knows you. But back when you first started it, give me like, was there any crazy like? Did you have to get somebody water?
Oh my God, yeah. Well, you remember I started as an intern on the behind the scenes of Leno back in 2001, and so I was in the hallway and I was working for free and I would be making copies and I still don't know how to make a copy machine. I would always like lose it and be like, I don't know, I think she did it. I was like, I just was the worst intern. And then I made friends with the secretary, and so I would just like sit with her and she just like took me under her wing. And then I wouldn't interact with the stars that much because you heard all these tales of like interns asking for pictures and being fired right away. And so I never bothered anybody that was a guest on the show ever. Since then I've made a career out of bothering.
Totally.
Not really. I mean, not really. But when I first started, it was just my last day as an intern, and the head writer called me into the office and said, "Would you want to go cover the Ocean's 11 premiere?" And I was like, "Duh, hello," because I wanted to be a talk show host since I was growing up in a small farm town. So,
who was your favorite back in the day talk show host?
Favorite back in the day. I mean, Rosie, of course, because everybody had such a connection with her when she was that.
Oh yeah, the cutie patootie days.
Yeah. And then I always love Regis Philbin. I just think he is so underrated, and I think the bests are always underrated because it just looks like they're not doing anything. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But there's such a skill in making them shine and getting them to that story.
Yeah.
And
I think Tyra's underrated.
You do?
Honestly, her talk show back in the day was so great, and everybody makes fun of her. It was great. Queen Latifah's show is, I love Queen.
Oh, girl,
terrible talk show host. There's so many that are so terrible that everybody's like, they're amazing.
Well, there's a skill of hosting. There certainly is. Not to get too behind the curtains.
Break it down.
Certainly skill. So he's one that I love too. What
about like a Sally Jesse Raphael?
I mean,
best.
Of course.
She's lost
Richard
her
Bay.
fucking mind. By
She's
the way.
like in a mansion somewhere or something.
She follows me on
glasses.
Twitter. And
She does not follow you on Twitter.
Yes, and I said, hey Sally, why
Hold
do
on.
you?
Can I check my phone? What's her Twitter? Yeah. I need to see if she follows me on Twitter. If not, we're gonna tweet her right now.
Girl.
It's like Sally. I mean, her name.
Check your glasses prescription and follow my ass.
My executive producer on my talk show, Hello Ross, was her executive producer back in the day.
Oh my God, stories.
I got good stories. That's why I hired him, because I was like, you work Sally Jesse?
Hello.
Hold on. I'm opening Twitter. I'm looking for Sally Jesse.
Yeah, I tweeted her, said, why do you follow me? She wrote back, she said, because you're sexy and funny and I love you.
Okay.
And then I lost my fucking shit.
Yeah.
Jesse. Raphael.
Raphael?
Yeah.
Something like that.
My least favorite.
Turtles in a Half Shell?
Yeah, my least favorite
She
Ninja
makes
Turtle.
the most insane videos. She's lost her
I
mind.
thought she was like 107
Don't
by
say
now.
it.
I almost said dead. I almost said dead. I
Brandon, can you look up Sally Jesse? My assistant Brandon's back there. I can't figure out how to do it. Can you look
Get
it
me some
up?
water.
No, I don't know. I don't need water.
I'm kidding.
I don't know. I think I spelled it right. But and it's not a competitive thing. It's just now I didn't know that I didn't know that I wanted it until you said it, and now I really want it.
You guys should have a Who Follows battle.
No.
Ooh, that's fun.
No, I would never.
Cross-reference your list.
Well, that's the best thing now is because Twitter has that feature where if you interact with a verified person and you're verified, it pops up on their special verified section.
What?
So you can get any celebrity to follow you if you just like follow them or tweet them, and then they'll see it.
Really?
It's great. All night. I'm just like,
knowledge.
At Tara Reid, at Sally Jester, just trying. Just thirsty.
Tara Reid. Wow.
She's been sitting in that chair.
I know. I was gonna say she's come up like before we were on the air. This is like the fourth
I love
Tara
her so
Reid
much.
comment. I like
love
her
so-
too.
Good times.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Go.
interviewing celebrities.
Okay.
So what's the most uncomfortable situation you've ever had?
Oh, many. But when I started on Leno, I've always been, even growing up in a small farm town, I've been okay with being a gay cartoon and like just larger than life and fine with it. And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, move on. And on Leno, when it first started, I mean, they would look at me like, what in the hell is going on? Who is this? What is this? What is happening? And I loved it because I was just like, great. It's funnier for the piece. Go, go, go. So there were a lot of times when people were rude and dismissive. But whatever. I mean, like, it worked great. But what was the question here? Hold on.
Is there any specific one?
Oh, the worst one that I ever did, and that was on me, was I was it was early days of Leno, and I was covering this event, passport event that Elizabeth Taylor went to every year. It was for raising money to find a cure for AIDS. So she was there, and it was always filled with celebrities. They still do it, but it's not the same Macy's passport event. Anyway, so we went, and there's no way I was going to interview Elizabeth Taylor. So we were just interviewing other stars. And then someone comes up to me and goes, Ross, Elizabeth Taylor has agreed to do an interview with you. You need to go to her trailer like right now, like 30 seconds ago.
Oh my God.
And I was like, are you kidding? Like, I can't. Are you kidding? So they're walking me there, and they go, okay, you need to call her Dame Elizabeth.
No.
And I go, okay. And in my head, I think, okay, like Dame Edna. Remember that, like Dame Edna. And then I'm thinking, Ross, I know you. Don't say Dame Edna. Like, say Dame Elizabeth. So then I'm like, I'm thinking in my head, not Dame Edna, Dame Elizabeth. Not Dame Edna, Dame Elizabeth. And that's going, like, repeating in my head.
It's an E on both circumstances.
So they walk me into her trailer in the back, and she's sitting there in the back in, like, this sequin dress. It's just, like, and she's just kind of, like,
Rosa
sat,
Parks
like,
in it.
I'm, like, leaning back as far as I can. Just, like, sitting there. And her dog is barking. Like, at me. So don't keep making that noise for me. Keep making. So that's happening. Elizabeth Taylor is like reclining, staring at me, and I'm hearing in my head, Dame Edna, not Dame Elizabeth Taylor. Dame Edna, not Dame Elizabeth Taylor. Dame Edna, not Dame Elizabeth Taylor. And all of a sudden I go, Dame Edna, Elizabeth Taylor.
Oh, did she die or is she mentally present?
She was mentally present. It just went downhill. She had like lipstick on her teeth, which I was so like just because she can do that. If she does that, it's cool, right? But I just was like, oh, so what are you excited about tonight? She's like, of course I'm excited about tonight. My event. So I like trying to like I go, hey, you should go inside. It's open bar in there. And she goes, open bar. And then I realized it's like probably the most famous addict in the history of time.
Right? You're like, no.
And she goes, does that turn you on?
No. No.
What?
Yeah. And then I go, oh, no. Oh. And she goes, I think we're finished here.
No.
Yes.
Oh, Dame Edna kicked you out her trailer.
That's the worst. And then, of course, my producers and writers who were so good on Tonight Show, and they came to me, they go, do you want us to cut that out? I go, no. Air it, and then rewind it and play it in slow mo.
Yeah.
So it goes Dame Edna, Elizabeth Taylor, and then my voicer comes in and like, did I just call her Dame Edna? And like rewind. It was like Dame Edna.
I remember watching that.
Really?
Yeah. So we used to watch it.
Well, that was so fun with Leno too. I mean, since the beginning I've always edited my own stuff and worked with them, and I have done it all the way through too. They let me. It's so much better when you don't you think.
Yeah. You have to edit. Yeah. It's so crazy that the whole time you were telling me that story though, all I saw in my head was Liza Minnelli.
Oh.
I always get them confused.
No, big difference.
Big
difference.
So that's why I was like, oh, is she present? Because in my head, I saw Liza Minnelli with lipstick on her teeth. I'm like, that's huge. I'm like, that's just daily.
You need to look up. Elizabeth Taylor is probably the biggest star of
She's White Diamonds?
the world. Oh, are you kidding me?
No? Wait, is that Liza Minnelli? My grandma wears it. She's dead.
These have always brought me luck. That's Elizabeth Taylor. If it was Liza, she'd be like, these are always brought me luck. She's just Liza. The difference is Liza, and I love Liza so much, but she's always looking for like, oh, really? Oh, you're terrific.
Yeah.
That's Liza. That's the difference. She's just looking for your respect.
Oh,
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Wait, so you're also friends with, and I know this because I watched your talk show, but I also heard you talking about this on podcast. You're friends with Gwyneth Paltrow?
Yeah.
Like actual friends with her, not like fake friends.
No, like actual friend.
She seems really cool to me. I know everybody thinks she's like stuck up and stuff. I don't think so. I mean, although Shallow Hal is my favorite movie of all time, which is why I probably love her.
She's the best.
She looked like you.
I always used to pretend that I was best friends with Gwyneth Paltrow when I was in college. I had like pictures of her taped on the wall, which sounds creepy. But I remember when Brad, and I read about this in my book. Can I give the book a plug?
Yes, please.
The book is a bestseller. It's called Man Up. It came out a couple years ago. It just came out in paperback. It's available on Amazon.
Bravo.
Gwyneth writes the foreword, and Chelsea Handler writes the afterward script.
Nice.
But
That's a good sandwich.
Thank you. There's a whole chapter about how Gwyneth and I became friends, and I used to pretend to be her best friend, and I used to have my friends be like on my voicemail in the dorm room. This is before Leno ever happened. It was like, hi, you've reached Ross. He can't come to the phone right now. This is his best friend Oscar Gwyneth Paltrow. Leave a message. Beep. Fine. So then when I started covering Leno, my third segment was the Oscars, my third one. Oh. And I saw her. Oh, that's not true. I just lied to you. My third one was the Olympics for a month and then the Oscars. Okay.
Okay.
So I see her walking down the red carpet and I'm like, okay, now's my chance. So I said, hi. And she goes, oh my God, I saw your coverage at the Olympics. You're hilarious. And I said, great. Will you be my best friend?
Right?
And she said, yes. And I was like, okay, great. Take out your phone. And I put and I wrote down everything. I gave her my email address and my cell. And I'm like, are you really going to? And she goes, yeah, I really am. I go, okay, great. And so she walked away, and I was just like, "This, I can't believe it. This, like, nothing could get better than this." And I'm like, "Even she'll never email me, and that's fine. That's fine. Like, no one deserves more than this, right?" So I go home, back to the dorm, and I wake everybody up, and I tell them, and then I like keep refreshing my email. And like, we didn't even have. This is back in 2002.
Like dial-up days.
It was dial-up in the dorms, honey.
Yes,
This before we had
girl.
Wi-Fi. Everyone is like, "What is dial-up?" But,
Right? It's
Okay.
that lovely fax machine noise that you
Okay.
get.
So I would be like, okay, I'd have to log on to refresh. Okay. So then nothing. The next day happens, and I'm like, oh, that's okay. Like, bless her little heart, whatever. And then, like, in the afternoon, I refresh, and there's an email from her, and she goes, hey, this is your new best friend. Verify this is you before I say too much.
Oh my
Stop.
God.
And I'm like, oh.
Oh my God.
So I said, this is me. How are you? And so we started
Verified.
emailing, and we emailed for like 6 months every day. And then I was like, do you want to like put a ring on this?
Yeah.
Let's meet for lunch. And so I thought someone was playing a joke on me, but they weren't. And we sat down. It was really hard. Like, she showed up, and I said, I can't believe it's really you. Like, I don't even know what to do with this. She goes, give it 10 minutes. You'll be over it. And then I was over it forever.
Where did you go?
The Ivy, which I didn't know what that was, but that's a really
$35 salad. Come on now.
it was a $35 salad. And the bill
Tripping.
came for salad. I got a Diet Coke. She got like a lemon
Right.
water. And it was $90-some for 2 salads and that. And I had in the bank, I think $66.
Right. Yeah.
And she goes, I got this. And I go, oh no.
I try. Yeah. You
And
like
she
pull
paid for
out
it.
the wallet with no intention of using
No
it.
intention.
What do you guys do? Do you guys like go see movies together? Like, she can't really go anywhere though, right?
We don't. No, you don't do that. It's just like at dinners. That's what we do. We dinners, text, talk. That's it.
Okay,
But it was kind of just like frivolous and kind of funny. And then both of our fathers got really ill at the same time, and both of them died at the same time. And no one, right around the same time, no one I knew in my life was a member of that club. It's a very specific club when you have a parent died when you're that young, and we got each other. That really like went from a very funny thing to a very like legit
Friendship.
friendship.
Wow.
Yeah. So we're
Did
great.
you ever have her record your voicemail
Yeah.
for real?
Did she have her re-record it?
You need to bring that back.
Oh my God! I thought that was going to be the
Right,
closer.
number one.
I thought that was
No.
full circle.
I didn't want to like.
It's
ruin
not
your
good
joke,
enough that I
your
became best
punchline.
friends with Oscar
No.
and Patro. You need more. You need a cherry on that Sunday.
I need
How
some
dare
sprinkles.
you?
I need some sprinkles.
No, she's great. We just texted on Saturday.
That's like my dream, but instead of her, who I love her though, would be Hillary Duff. I love her so much.
Oh, she lives right around here.
I know. I've seen her. My brother takes
What?
me on.
Just waits
My brother
outside.
does this thing with my family members who are all redneck hillbillies, where he knows where all the celebrities live, so he like takes them around his SUV. He's like, and that's where this person lives, and that's where this person lives.
Okay, fun.
Oh, I've had him take
So
me.
where
over by
can you show
Hillary's.
me her?
Field trip.
I judged you at first, and now I just want to know where.
Oh
is
no!
it?
We went to Jennifer Love Hewitt's. I saw her outside, and then I met her the next day at my agent's office, and I was like, I was just outside your house, and then I was like, I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, no.
That's
yeah,
a little
bad.
creepy.
Wow.
Anyways, so okay,
go.
RuPaul.
Oh,
Ah.
this is so
I'm
exciting.
so excited because I don't know why. I never thought I cared about drag queens or that world or anything. I Netflixed. I ended up watching all the seasons. I ended up doing a video with Willem. I ended up like getting involved in the world. I'm following all of them on Twitter. There's shade everywhere.
You know why? I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Because people think, oh, am I into drag queens? You know, a lot of people are. That show gets huge
they're
numbers.
great. I love
But
it.
that show is, as much as it's about drag queens, that show is about accepting people and celebrating differences, right? It really is.
Amen.
Oh wow! Look at you! I brought her to church, but that's what it's about, and that's why I love it.
Yeah.
As much as I love going to a great drag show, and I love drag queens and the art of it, I what I really want to celebrate is people being them, you know, or a heightened version of them and expressing their art or whatever, you know.
Live your life, queen.
So I got to be a judge once or twice. I think I've done it twice now, just on a season. And they've always talked to me about, would you ever be consider being a full-time judge? Because not for nothing, but I'm good.
You're
I have an
hilarious, let's
opinion.
be real,
Well,
yeah.
I don't know about that, but I can plant my flag. I think I'm right, which I think as a judge of anything or a host of a podcast, which we'll talk about in a second, that gives advice, you have to think you're right. You have to be delusional enough to think, of course I'm right. And that works in that area, right? So they always said, would you consider it? And I have a contract at E, and I don't know, and this and that, blah, blah, blah. But we finally worked it out this year that I could do half of the episodes, and Carson Kressley and I are splitting. We're
okay.
alternating.
So fun.
We'll both be there for the first episode and the last, and then we'll are alternating episodes. So I get to be a real official judge.
Oh my God. What is it like?
Nice.
Have you started filming that?
Mm-hmm.
How is it?
Amazing. You think you're okay. Everyone's jaw is on the floor. All 3 chins of mine are on the floor. We are in it. To push the envelope like they do, not in a grody way, but in like a how can we do a drag queen competition show different way. They do it, and the queens this year are so phenomenal and so artistic and so different. And I usually think like, haven't they found the best drag queens in the country by now? How could they find another crop?
There's so many.
Well, what's happening is there's some kids that are 18 years old who have been studying the queens before them on this show and are inspired by them, and it's
like college.
Who are the other guests or the other?
Oh, we have big guest judges coming on from Kathy Griffin, of course, to Ariana Grande, who I just saw yesterday.
What? No.
Yes. How was that, girl? How was her?
I love Ariana Grande.
Were her eyes open while she was judging? She can't keep her fucking eyes. I love
Stop
her too.
it.
She follows me on Twitter. We're good. No, she.
Brandon, does Ariana Grande follow me on Twitter? I have her email address.
Oh, you win.
So that wins.
Oh, you win.
Not that it's a competition, darling.
Not this competition.
But she's great. Jessica Alba, who could not be lovelier. Isaac Mizrahi, who is just so great and so nice. Has been nice to me forever. Not that it's about me, but John Waters, which is big.
Holy shit.
I think Olivia Newton-John's on this year.
Ooh, you better shape
Demi
up.
Lovato. I wasn't there, those ones. But big. I mean,
Is Michelle
Oh,
still-
Leanne Rimes is coming. Michelle Visage.
Leanne Rimes. Oh my God. I was at Hugo's, which is like my favorite restaurant ever.
I love Hugo's in West Hollywood.
Yeah.
Do
It's the
you
best.
ever get the Cuban chicken wrap?
The Cuban sandwich with the honey chipotle sauce with the
Goat
with
cheese.
the goat cheese with
Yeah,
the
get it in the wrap with the
if you get
spinach.
it, listen, I'm not all about health food, but if you get it,
It's the best. Is that what you get every time?
Yes.
Yes.
But if you get it,
What?
I'm getting excited. If you get it with a veggie patty, I know, gross.
Instead of the chicken?
Instead of the chicken,
Yeah, I'm
it
fine. I
is
love veggie patties.
mushy and like meatloafy.
Brandon!
Write this down. Oh, it's
Go
so
write it
good.
down. Go get it.
Oh, and I get it with the spinach tortilla
Yes,
wrap. Which
yes.
Is,
And wait, is there something hot in it, like a?
yes, there is. There.
It's so good. What is it?
Well, okay, wait.
Is it like a chipotle mayo or
it's the
something?
honey chipotle sauce,
That's what
which
it
is
is.
which is
That's
the
what
shit,
it is.
which
It's-
I drink.
And there's a plantain.
There's a
in it.
plantain in it. There's plantains in it.
I love plantains.
And a plain
Plantains,
goat cheese, tomatoes,
tomatoes,
spinach,
spinach.
Or green. Is it arugula or
Yeah,
spinach
it's
or
like
something?
it's like a spinach. Yeah.
And you say the veggie patty instead of the chicken.
Try it. Give
I'll
it a
gladly
try.
try it.
Give it a try. Okay, sorry.
That was a side note, but worth it.
If you
Side
bring
note.
up food, it's
Wait,
gonna
this
be a
is
rabbit
actually
hole.
this is one of the questions I'm going to get to in a minute. Okay, wait. Before we run out of time, let's talk about your
We're out of
podcast.
time. Where am I going?
Oh, girl, we got all day. Come
Okay,
on
go.
now.
Well, I know. I just don't want to.
The podcast is so fun.
Okay.
I was loving what I'm doing on E in terms of the red carpet and stuff like that, but I missed the talk show because, when Chelsea left, she produced Hello Ross, so that left as well.
Yeah.
So it's all done. So I just wanted to get really just back to basics, almost back to like the talkie blog sort of vibe. We were just talking about that same sort of intimacy. You could feel it. And I was thinking like, I'm not looking to make a ton of money here. This is not about money. It's just about how can I broadcast and put that puzzle pieces together and really connect with the audience and do it with my friends who I love. And so Podcast One came to me, which is a big company, great company. Just like there are many great companies too that help you do this because I'm like I don't know how to hook a freaking mic together. I don't know. So I started doing them and I wanted to do something called Straight Talk, which is so funny because it's me, but it's also about just giving advice. I give my friends advice. I give strangers on the street advice whether they want it or not because I delusionally think that I have the right answer.
Agreed.
I mean, there are times I have been wrong, believe it or not, but I have an opinion. At the end of the day, we all have opinions. So I wanted to do that. And it's LOLs and advice from the gay best friend you wish you had and know you need. So the show breaks down. It's like I give my POV, my straight talk opinion on pop culture. From time to time, we have a celebrity guest. Last week, we had Christina Milian.
Ooh.
This week, we have Kristen Bell, which is
Ooh,
great.
I love
right?
her. Do you
Uh-huh.
want to build a snowman?
I do.
Girl, please.
With her.
Let's do it.
And then I have my best friend since high school, Tater Tot, is with me. And then
That's his real name?
her name is but that's what she goes. That's what I've called her. Her name is Taya, but I call her Tater Tot all the time.
They're delicious.
The most underrated potato in the potato family.
What do you like to dip it in?
Well, get ready. if I'm having tater tots, I have a threesome of sauces.
Okay.
Only 3.
With only 3, there's no more. I cover
Oh.
the bases. If you wanted to take a left turn, you could go to a honey mustard, but I'm not going to go there.
Okay.
No.
I would give you a ketchup because
Okay.
that's how the
Staple.
Pilgrims did
Yeah.
it. I would give you a ranch.
Always.
I know exactly where you're going.
Are you going for a number 3? Do you know what I'm going to say for number 3? Think about it. Don't answer, but think.
I think you're going. Oh, I'm not allowed to answer.
Okay, I'm in between 2 different things. Listen, I know this isn't it, but in my head, I'm like, if there was a more accessible cheese sauce, that would be my go-to. But there really isn't. A
I
good
would
cheese
never
sauce.
do. See, I'm not a cheese sauce man, but my partner Salvador loves a cheese
Okay, okay.
sauce.
I was gonna go with a barbecue sauce.
Okay, what were you going to say?
I'm going with you're putting some like Tabasco or sriracha in the ranch, making a spicy ranch.
It's not enough.
The third sauce. What would you just say about the sriracha? It's not.
It's just not. That's
doesn't
not a sauce.
qualify
No,
as the
that
sauce.
doesn't qualify.
The third sauce
Teriyaki.
would never be a teriyaki.
So
Would never ever be teriyaki. The tater tot.
fuck yeah.
Tartar sauce,
Ew.
my favorite. I know.
Girl.
You got to
Marinara.
Let me tell you what I was going to say, but now I
Okay.
have 2 really close runners up. I was going to say barbecue. That's what
You
that,
were?
what, that was my
I
third.
won.
I was-
But now you said tartar sauce,
yeah,
which
yeah.
is an underrated
Oh,
sauce.
so
I
underrated.
can't get into.
But
the
are you
tartar.
ready for what the 5th sauce would be? That
Okay.
it's going to shock you.
Okay.
But I recently put it out with a crudité. I had vegetables.
Okay.
And I did ranch and then this sauce, and it made me want. Hold on. And it made me want to start a campaign to get
Okay.
people to remember this
Okay.
dip, because I don't think you think of it as a dip. Is what I'm
Crystal
saying.
Pepsi?
You don't.
No, I don't think you think of it as a dip.
You don't think of it as a dip.
No, and I think it's something our nanas ate a lot of,
Nutella.
but people don't do anymore. No.
You're like, no, bitch.
Okay, okay,
Shut up.
okay.
So imagine if you were. You're gonna have to take a ride with me here. But
Okay.
imagine a tater tot dipped in. Are you ready for me? Wait, you have a guess. What?
Okay, wait. I'm like rubbing myself. Okay.
Your palms are sweaty.
Can you give a clue?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like a vacation.
It's a tropical getaway. It's a okay,
Malibu
what is it?
rum.
Any guesses back there in the booth?
Sounds like a vacation.
Sounds like a vacation.
Brandon just yelled something out. I can't hear him, but I think he might
I'm
be
not
right.
a good lip reader.
Oh my god, I'm so good at this, but I'm so bad at this. I'm obsessed with dips. I have dips everywhere.
Vidalia onion.
Are you ready?
Okay,
dip.
give it to
Are you
me.
ready?
Give it to me.
Yes.
Thousand Island.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that.
That's what Brandon was saying in the booth. Yes.
I was gonna say that, but then I'm like, I don't know, like maybe
Think
maybe,
about it on a Big
No,
Mac
it's great.
sauce.
No.
Girl.
Oh,
On a-
no.
All beef patty,
Think of it-
special cheese.
Yes. Think about it on a tater tot.
Oh yes.
Now, and I do recommend this
Okay,
on like
okay.
a broccoli, if you're dipping in a crudité or a cauliflower. On a cauliflower, it'll send you anywhere you want to go.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah.
No, I love Thousand Island. I love dips. Every restaurant I go to, I ask, "Hi, can I have a platter of dipping sauces?" And they always laugh at me, and I say, "Get me the
No.
like." No, I'm not.
Every
I'm not
single
kidding.
one you have.
How about when I worked at McDonald's and I did the drive-through? We used to have to charge 10 cents.
I know.
For a 6-piece, you get a 1.
Yeah.
For like a
Stupid.
20-piece, I think you get 2 or
2,
3 sauces.
yeah.
Ugh.
But I never charged extra
Good.
because I've been where you've been.
Right.
I
I've
know,
seen what
yeah.
you've seen.
I see you.
I actually 2 days ago had the perfect dipping sauce to chicken tender ratio.
Where?
Girl, at home, I just made that in my oven.
Do you know what I want? Do you want to know what I made the other day?
Okay.
Okay. So, Salvador goes, I want a snack.
Okay.
Listen to what I did.
Okay.
So I cut up. I had chicken breast tenders in the fridge,
Okay.
uncooked.
Oh,
Okay, so I cut them up
Breaded?
into like. I cut them up into little pieces, smaller than a chicken strip,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
bigger
yeah.
than a nugget,
Yeah. Oh, got it.
and in a rectangular, like
Like
that kind of, not
like
a
a
square.
French toast stick.
Interesting.
No, wait, smaller than that.
Almost like a fish stick.
A celery stick.
Yeah, but okay. And so then I took them and I marinated them in some olive oil, salt and
Yeah.
pepper, and then some hot wing sauce.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I put them in the oven on tinfoil and I baked them. Okay. And then on the side, I cut up celery into like matchstick sizes celery and green apple. Okay. And I mix that just so it'd be like a nice little salad.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
almost like a deconstructed
Yes.
sort of thing, right?
Yeah.
Or constructed. I don't know. Either way.
Did you just call me a cunt?
Yeah, how dare. So I called you a recon. so and then I take them out and they were like, and then I brushed them with a little more. So they were like a unbreaded chicken strip hot wing dipped in a blue ranch. And then I mixed that little salad with a little sour cream and blue cheese. Do you understand? And so then it was like so hot. And then all that on the side. But the dipping was perfect.
Oh.
Y'all
I
go
have a
get some
question
lunch?
for you. I feel like you might feel me on this.
Go.
I feel like nobody in my life ever has.
Go.
I'm going to throw out something. Now, when I'm dieting, too
Which
much.
I'm doing after, I'm today. Like this afternoon, I start the diet.
Okay, what are you starting?
I don't know. Do you have a good one?
5th.
I have a
Live your
good.
life.
I actually.
I even Googled one this morning.
Okay, I do. For the last month, I lost 20 pounds this month so far. and
20.
it's off.
I
In a
want to
month.
be able to eat a lot of food and drink still.
Yeah. Well, the one
He
I'm
don't
doing.
drink.
The one. I will.
He tried
The
ranchada.
one, I had a dark week. The one that I go to. Have you heard of? It's the food delivery. It's called Paletta. Have you heard of
Oh
this?
yeah, should I do that one?
It's so fucking good. I have my bag with me. I eat it everywhere. You can bring it to restaurants, but you can also swap out your own food. It's so fucking good.
Really?
Anyways, yeah, it's great. Okay, now
I'm gonna do it.
when I'm dieting
Go.
and I get the grilled chicken salad everywhere you go. Okay, I'll get a grilled chicken
So
salad.
annoying.
I hate it. I hate chicken and
Now-
I hate salad.
Now, I put something on it. Everybody makes fun of me. Nobody gets it.
Getting heated.
Now it's not a dressing. It's a substitute for a
A
dressing.
lemon.
No. No.
Sperm.
If you say lemon, I'm out of here.
No. It's something that you will find on the table at the restaurant. And by restaurant, I mean
Is it a vinegar?
Red Robin. No.
Olive oil.
No.
Is it
Splenda.
It's something delicious on other things, and you wouldn't think of it on a chicken salad, but I feel like you might feel
Okay,
it.
go.
Ketchup.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Let me
That
explain.
trailer.
Let me explain.
Girl,
Let me
sign
explain.
up.
You hear ketchup on salad?
Can I bring my beer koozie?
Let me explain. Now, a chicken sandwich. What's better than a warm chicken sandwich with warm ketchup fucking dripping down
I don't
the
like
side of it?
ketchup on a chicken sandwich. That's the
What?
starter. No, on a chicken sandwich, you either do that comes with the mayonnaise,
Okay.
and then or you can add a barbecue sauce, maybe
Really?
a hot sauce.
Yeah, ketchup is
I
no
just
place.
did. Did you see me do the shaking hot sauce just in case you didn't get it? It's like I'm it's like masturbation
down.
upside down, but I'm just shaking hot sauce on.
It's called the hot sauce
fine.
technique.
One
Yeah.
day I'll find somebody who understands my.
I hope you do. Are you single? Are you dating?
Yeah, I have a girlfriend of 4 years.
Long ass
4
time.
Her friend.
years.
Yeah, my best friend since I'm 12.
Oh, that's great. And does she like?
Ketchup on salad? No.
She's allergic to everything
Every
anyway.
fucking thing.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's great.
She is actually fabulous.
I'm
She's
sure she's
wonderful.
great.
She's a total cunt.
She is a cunt
Um,
sometimes.
Okay,
Go.
Now let's get back. We talked about
Podcast.
yes, we talked about the podcast.
Oh yeah.
So yes,
Podcast is so fun.
Straight
You got to
Talk.
check it out. You can go to straighttalkwithross.com. If we don't get to some of your questions on air, I answer them on the website, but you can download it for free. Please do it. And I know the people listening to this know how to do that. So a podcast, you will love it. I promise. We go blue. We go not blue. We laugh constantly.
Do you have it on? Is it on SoundCloud or iTunes?
It's on iTunes. Is that okay?
Yes, but you should. We'll talk about it later. You should start up a SoundCloud because that's where all the kids are. That's
I
where
don't
the
understand.
teens are.
Okay.
We'll talk about it.
Okay,
Write it
good.
down.
Okay. But it's great. You'll really love it. I'm really proud of it. We're only 13 weeks in. So it's if you want to get caught up to all the inside jokes, you don't have to, but it take you no time to do it. It's really, really, really fun.
All right, check it out, guys.
Great. And then can I tell everyone that I'm
yes.
on Instagram and Twitter, and that's at Hello Ross?
Of course, yeah. The show's not over yet, but yeah.
Oh, good.
Don't worry about it.
Sounded like
Oh.
it was,
We ain't
it
going
sounded like we were
nowhere.
wrapping up.
No, we're getting to this segment, which we're gonna have you judge her on, right? Because
Oh,
you've
what's
done this
this?
before. You're gonna do us the news, but you're doing
Shane
it.
has made me the news lady
Oh, fun.
lately.
Fun.
And now Shane wants me to sing them like a musical.
Go. Musical. That's cute. It's very cute.
So,
Go.
I think though, before I just get started, I think one of you needs to give me some sort of theme of the music that I would be singing.
I don't know
along
anything
to.
about musicals.
I
so
would
I'm gonna leave
do
that
like
to
a
you.
Les Mis, like sing, speak,
Okay.
dramatic.
Now, what topic do you want your Les Mis? Do you want Justin Bieber, Paris Hilton, Kanye West, or Bruce Jenner?
Paris Hilton. What does she do?
It's her brother.
I saw her yesterday.
Oh my God, tell me.
She looked like a figure skater at the end of her prime.
Ooh, girl, Nancy
Do you know what I
Kerrigan,
mean?
though.
And I don't mean to talk that. By the way, that I love figure skaters. I love them throughout their prime and even post prime. But like her dress was figure skater.
Like Tanya Harding?
No.
Not that bad.
No. Like someone who had peaked.
Tara Lipinski? No, because she still
She
got
looks
it.
great.
She's great. I
I'm
love
not
her.
saying she didn't have it. It's just
Okay.
like, she's 32. You're no longer
Yeah.
figure skating.
What is she like?
I've never had a conversation with her. Outside of hi. I'm sure she's great. Actually, you know what? I know her mother, and her mother is darling. Really, really great.
I love Paris Hilton so much, but I know I never want to meet her. She's probably the worst.
I just feel like it would be very bland.
And just for the record, I don't talk smack. I
Of
wasn't
course.
trying to
Oh,
be
come on,
rude.
Everybody talks smack.
I said that with lovingly.
No, I say horrible
Not
things
smack
about
when it's
everybody.
honesty. Come on.
No.
Well, and
We're
it's
all
not-
horrible people.
That's not the worst insult I could give people.
No, that was very polite.
Right?
Thanks.
Thank
I
you.
thought you were
girl.
gonna. Yeah. Okay.
So let's do Justin Bieber. I don't
All
know.
right,
Yeah,
Justin
okay.
Bieber to the tune of some sort of Les Mis
Mm-hmm.
struggle. I'm feeling a very more like "Do you hear the people sing" kind of tune.
Well,
on
then
this.
don't tell me.
That's from Les Mis.
Oh, I don't know that.
It's the Uprising song.
Go. Oh, that one.
Well, yeah.
Okay, go.
All right. Justin Bieber wants you to know that he's been a total douchebag. It's not a secret that Justin Bieber has been entitled a little asshole for the past couple of years. He's been a pretty face, but that face and those vocal cords just aren't working for him in that way they used to. Because after an appearance on Ellen, he tweeted a video of himself. He wished her a happy birthday, and then he said, I was sorry, I'm a douchebag. I want people to know how much I care and that I'm not a person that doesn't give a fuck.
Ooh.
I'm not that kid.
Good. Bring it down. Bring it
I'm
in.
a person who genuinely,
No, but it's-
genuinely...
You have to
Too much.
Do that one line again, but like struggle for the words. It's coming to you, so you're singing it, but you're thinking of it for the first time.
Oh, okay.
You understand?
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
Okay.
just read his quote again.
I want people to know how much I care and that I'm not a person that doesn't give a fuck.
Good.
Ooh, that's
I'm
better.
not that kid. I'm a person who genuinely cares.
See, I love
Wow.
when you end on a down, when you feel like you're ending up.
Yeah, that's good.
How's that?
Let me tell you what I'm proud
It's the
of.
first time I'm doing this.
Are you asking me to share my opinion
Yeah.
on the news story
Yeah,
now?
yeah.
Because I'm going to give it.
Okay.
I am so proud because I'll tell you what I did. I am a believer, and I could not believe his actions the past couple years. And I wasn't a believer until I saw the documentary. Watch the documentary; it will change you too. Okay. But one of the most valuable things a person can have, in my opinion, is self-reflection. Because I think, as much as you hear it from other people, friends telling you face to your face, if you don't have an ounce of self-reflection, nothing's going to absorb, honey. You're like stainless steel.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
And it feels to me like a flip has been switched. A switch has been flipped. What is
Either
it?
way, it's a little
Something like
dyslexic.
that.
one of
Something
those.
has happened with him where all of a sudden he is looking inward. Something big happened, and he's like, oh, hey, it's not, even though everyone tells me yes all the time, it's not okay to be a fucking dickhead.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
And that for me is self-reflection. And I think he's planting the seeds for growth. Not
But
to
do
get
you think
too deep.
right? But do you think he planted that seed in like a personal self-reflection, or is his publicist is like, bitch, get your life
He did.
together?
I promise you he did, because a publicist wouldn't have him make a video there.
No,
he
no.
did. And when you look at what he's saying, I just went on Ellen and I felt like I was like reserved. And it's because I'm thinking about what you all are thinking about me. Right? And that's a big thing to say, a big awareness thing to say, right? A big boy thing to say. And I don't think you get there with the help of a publicist. I think you get there with the help
Therapist.
with therapist and life experience. And I've thought way too much about this,
Obvious.
for the record.
My main thought on him, listen, we all make fun of him because, he's pop culture, whatever. My main thought on him is I feel like people forget that there are just some people who are slow. And I know YouTubers who are slow. I think he's just slow.
Like a slow thinker.
Yeah, and I think he's very talented. But Britney Spears, for example, she's, mentally extremely slow. And we all we put her on this pedestal of like, oh, she should be so smart and she should never fuck up. She should do this because she's a pop star. It's like, no. Like, most actors who are amazing actors are the dumbest people I've ever met in my fucking life because they're empty vases and you fill them up with a character. And
Besides
they're great.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Besides Gwyneth, who's amazing.
I
So-
could not disagree with you more, and I'll tell you why. I think there's a big difference between.
Have you
Britney
ever seen
Spears-
Nicole Kidman be interviewed? It's nuts.
I
She's-
have interviewed Nicole Kidman,
It's nuts.
and I will talk to you about it later. But there's a big difference between Britney Spears, who obviously has some mental issues, right? And they prop her up and she does fine and they keep her medicated and safe and in a padded room and it's good to go, right? But someone like Justin Bieber, I personally don't feel it's the same lights out situation.
Yet.
I don't. And I'll tell you why. Simply because of what he's doing now. And I'm going to give you some more examples. But I do feel like he's been told yes and you're a king since he's 8 years old, 9 years old, 10 years old. And just in a little experience that I've had with success and having a team and people like this, there is a sense of entitlement that you have to keep yourself in check all the time, because you just start feeling like, well, why doesn't that car move? It's me. I mean, I don't feel like that way, but I can understand how
Someone could get there.
Someone who's not old enough to process that could just think that that's the norm.
And haven't experienced the other side of that.
Other side of that, right? Okay. And why I think there isn't that lights outness with Justin is because now he's doing things where he's just taking his guitar. I don't know if you've seen these on YouTube, and he's going to clubs, like small clubs, and he's just playing some songs. He's going back to his roots, and that is the self-reflection. Okay. And when lights are out, that kind of self-reflection doesn't happen.
I don't think lights are out yet. I think what it is that I know people who have like worked with him a lot and stuff, and they say he's so sweet, but he's just like a dog, like a golden retriever is so sweet, but they're kind of not. It's like they're getting a lot of money, a lot of success. A lot of people tell them this, and they're not like geniuses. And like that's a lot of people in Hollywood. So you can't expect them to make good choices all the time.
So okay, I didn't know that you had insider info, so maybe I'm wrong.
No. But
I take it back.
But what I know is he's
never mind. I don't think that anymore.
But he's from what I've heard, he's extremely nice and extremely sweet, but just dumb. But just like so many people I've made videos with and interviewed and met, like they're just so sweet, and then you're like, oh, they're kind of dumb, and you can't like be mad at them for that.
Isn't that a bummer though when you meet people and they're kind of dumb?
Oh my God,
really is.
I know.
But it's also kind of great.
And I don't say that in like I'm a not dumb person because there are many things I'm dumb about.
Oh God, math. Fuck it.
Right? Yeah, I'm pretty dumb at math. But like it is a bummer. Because you just think like I want you to be, and I think actors struggle with that more than anyone when you brought up actors, because we do want them to be like, I want you to be like that person in that one movie because that's the one I really like.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, no, though.
And the actors who play the smart like detectives and all this stuff, like they in real life are so dumb, and it's just so heartbreaking.
Not all of them.
Not all of them.
Well, I wanted to be like a doctor or a lawyer, but then I realized how much reading and school that took. So I was like, maybe I'll play one on TV instead. So it's like the easy way.
Did you ever see that movie? Not to bring up Tara Reid again.
Honestly, this is the most I've ever talked about Tara Reid in my life.
This is the most anyone's talked about Tara Reid.
She played a very convincing scientist, archaeologist in a
Sharknado. Shit.
All right, one more news story. Give us a good one.
Oh shit! Well, you're putting me on the spot here now. All right, who do you want to hear about? Bruce, Kanye, or Paris Hilton's brother?
Bruce.
Oh, no. Okay, this one is
a developing
gonna
story.
have to be a sad song.
Yeah,
actually, no. Do a happy song so it makes the story less sad.
Oh wait. Oh God, it's about the accident.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't want to talk about it. It's just so sad. Do another story.
Here, all I want to say about that before we move on is just that I feel so. First of all, I'm angry. I'm angry because people are vilifying him for texting while driving. We all fucking text while driving.
He wasn't texting while driving though.
I mean,
no, he wasn't.
He put the records
wasn't there
out.
pictures of that?
No, he was smoking.
Oh, I thought he was doing his nails.
Stop it.
He was smoking, which you shouldn't do either. But he wasn't texting.
Either way, we all do stuff while driving. We eat Big Macs. We dip things in Thousand Island. We fucking text. We do everything except for actually focus on the road. So don't vilify him. Also, can we be sad for this guy? Man, first of all, he's transitioning in the fucking public. Second of all, he's in that terrible family. Third of all, like now he has to deal with the death. Like Moesha dealt with that, and it did not go well. It took her like 10 years to get over it, and it was so hard and so sad. And
especially when it rains, it pours. This guy is. Bruce is going through a major personal transformation in a crazy public eye, probably doing the best that he can. Yeah. I don't know when we start calling Bruce she. I guess once Bruce sort of talks about
probably
it.
Probably when the special comes out.
Yeah. Anyway, I just hope. Yeah. You got to hope for
sad.
them. I know. And I do know, you say the horrible family. I know them on there. They're really nice. So I just hope that they're all okay. Yeah. I know. And I know that's not a popular thing to say.
No, I get it.
But they're nice.
It's just tragic any way you look at it.
Yes.
Sorry, but that bitch was old anyway. It's not like she was 15. She was 70. So.
Really?
Oh my God, you did not just say that.
Wait, was she really
the woman who died? You cannot say that.
Wait, was
she really lived 70? A life, obviously.
Oh,
that's
it's your time to go. It's your time to go, girl. If there's a place in time to go, it's gonna. If I had a choice, why not buy Bruce Jenner on PCH in lovely Malibu?
That's
my God.
And it was a Hummer, so it's not like it was just like took a long time. It was just like bye. That's a great way to go.
No comment.
You just crossed the line, but I have to hand it to you. You ran across that line.
You fucking ran through that line.
I'm an ordained minister.
You didn't
so
backtrack from the line.
Shit.
Okay.
It's nice to have somebody around who's more controversial than I am.
Come on, I was grown up around it. All right. So, do you want to hear about Kanye or Paris Hilton's brother losing his shit on a plane?
Oh my God.
I honestly cannot pick.
I don't care.
I'm thinking a number between 1 and 10. Okay. Ross, what is it? No, Shane, you don't get to guess.
Okay.
6.
It was 8. I don't know where I was.
It's not even.
What is that hell?
I don't know.
Dude, Paris Hilton's brother.
Okay.
Kanye is annoying.
Paris Hilton's brother is tired of motherfucking peasants on a motherfucking plane.
Oh yeah, this story. Have you heard?
I kind of saw a little bit.
Have you heard of the internet? You should check it out because it's all these stories
Right?
are on there.
Can I just read it?
There
I
are
don't wanna
websites
sing
that
it.
tell you these stories. You should be checking every day.
Yes.
Oh, but the internet's like my job, and like if you work at a donut shop, the last thing you want to do is go home to a donut. Actually, that's a terrible.
I was
analogy.
like,
would
what?
love-
No,
Dozen, please. Thank you to go.
both of those things I want to do. I want to work at a donut shop and then have a donut.
Let's do this.
Okay, go.
I'm just reading it.
Okay.
I don't
All
feel
right,
like
fine.
singing it. I still need to tweak the
Okay.
the musicals
Okay.
part. But thank you for your advice, Ross.
Sure, thank you.
All right. Conrad Hilton took flying to another level last week when the 20-year-old reportedly went nuts on a flight from London to Los Angeles after taking a sleeping pill and obviously not being able to handle the shit. TMZ reports that witnesses heard Conrad yelling things like, "If you want to square up to me, bro, then bring it and I will fucking fight you. And I fucking own anyone on this flight. They are fucking peasants."
True.
What a sweet boy. Apparently he's tired of them motherfucking peasants
True.
on the motherfucking plane.
First of all, I just want to say this doesn't surprise me because I have a friend who has hung out with Paris before and said that she literally, like, semi-joking, but, like, when a waitress will come over and, like, give their order and walk away, Paris will just be like, fucking peasant. Like, they
No.
all laugh, which is kind of funny, but also horrible. So it doesn't surprise me that he would call them peasants.
I would love to be a judge. Okay, like honestly, like a judge,
Like a life
Okay, yeah.
judge.
black row.
Oh.
yeah.
And
Like
just,
your honor.
Yeah, like because I'm a RuPaul's Drag Race judge, but I would love to be like a judge because I would take if you brought someone like that into my courtroom. This is how I would throw away the Constitution and all
your
that
rights.
and your rights, and I would
Fuck
sentence him to like being poor.
Ooh.
Okay, I wouldn't send him to prison for 2 years, but I would sentence him to being poor for 2 years and being an employee, which would be a shocking sort of thing for him. I would say you need to work 8 hours a day.
I
Yankee
like this.
candles.
Okay, and
Yankee
you
candles.
No, and you need to struggle, and you need to think about. Not just you need to think about the essentials that you take for granted, like food, deodorant. Okay, paying for a plane ticket.
Oh.
I would sentence
Paying for a hotel room.
and then and then I would sentence him to after he has nothing
Okay.
to have to meet himself.
Oh.
Do you understand?
Oh.
That's what I would do. I have no sympathy or patience for people who have everything and act like assholes.
Me too.
Because if you don't understand gratitude, I'm out.
Bye.
Peace.
Don't need you.
Peace.
Wow.
It's so true though. Like when people, I mean, I grew up in a pretty controversial situation, but I always remember where I come from, and no matter where I get to, no matter what, and like I teach children a lot, and I remember what it was like to be a kid, and my teachers, you know, like saying things to me or just experiencing things, and it's like important to be able to reflect on that and like go back to it and know where your roots are.
Girl.
Right though.
No patience. No patience.
Sorry.
And I like everyone. You know, I'm nice to everyone. I wouldn't be nice to him. There are a couple. I won't be nice to Chris Brown.
I'd sit on his
Oh,
face
of
for a second
course not.
though.
Why are we... Sorry, I'm getting all angry.
Like Chris Brown was on the red carpet yesterday. I'm like, why is anyone's camera pointed towards him?
Why?
Girl, how is he still somebody?
How?
You beat somebody up.
Like, not even like a... Like, it wasn't even a slap. It, like, her fucking fingers were, like,
Let me
chewed
tell you
off or
fucked
something.
up.
It's not even just that. It's the behavior. Like, of course, that is almost unforgivable. But it's the behavior since then. The zero, and not to get back to this, but the zero self-reflection. To say, maybe I should change my behavior because I keep getting the same result, right?
Right.
I'm out. This should not be someone that people
Yeah.
should be elevating. This is what I think. Blah, 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 blah. Nobody asked
Let's
me.
shut it down. Let's
Shut it down.
Girl,
Bye, news.
finish that one.
Assholes.
The last thing we're gonna do,
Go.
we're gonna end it on a high note.
Go.
I
So
forgot my weed at home.
we used to do this every week. I haven't done it in a while, just because my mom has been busy taking care of the 10 dogs. But
How
we,
many?
it's just probably maybe 10, 11 dogs.
Yikes.
I have 3, so I get it. I'm on my way.
No, I think she actually probably only has 3. What kind of dog do you have?
I have a Maltipoo Louise,
Okay.
and then we got a Chihuahua.
yeah, yeah.
a
That's my
Chihuahua.
middle name.
Cute. My mom's middle name too, which is
Wait,
So,
Louise? That's my mom's middle name.
oh my
Hey,
god!
What?
Crazy.
What?
So and then our Chihuahua Miho.
Okay.
And then we just got the third one about 9 months ago, and she's Audrey. And she's like a min pin Chihuahua
like
something.
Little Shop
They're
of
all like
Horrors?
rescue
Yeah,
mutts
yeah.
from him, but they're
Okay.
amazing.
All right.
Did Audrey come from Little Shop of Horrors?
No, she has bold eyebrows like an Audrey Hepburn.
Solid.
My mom, we draw eyebrows on my dog. Anyways,
Okay.
I use mascara. Okay, so my mom, I used to call her every show and let her have the last question, and she would always freak out for whoever it was. I am so excited. I haven't done this in a while, but she loves you so much.
Are you sure?
Yes.
She's not. She's going to know who I am if you call. Because this has happened to me when people go, my mom loves you. And they go, talk to Ross Mathews. And the mom goes, who?
No. My mom watched you on The Tonight Show with me every time you were on. My mom, your talk show, Chelsea Handler. My mom is a huge fan.
My mom loves you
I'm
too.
really excited. Okay, I'm gonna swap microphones with you so I'm closer because we don't have like a thing set up.
Cute. Oh, good. Oh, we're making a change. They're walking across the room so we can be closer together. I just sprayed breath spray in my mouth. Do you know I'm addicted to like Burt's Bees and a breath spray? Anyway, so that's just a little side note.
I'm addicted. I can't do them anymore because it gave me intense diarrhea. But have you ever had ice chips?
Yeah, excessive consumption may have a laxative effect. It says it on the back.
I know they had pumpkin pie flavor. I had the whole box.
Shane, you are on your knees right now in a very compromising situation.
Breast spray.
Right?
Okay, let's call mom.
I'm so nervous and excited for her.
What's mom's
She
name?
might pass out. Teresa
Teresa
oh my
Louise.
god! Oh my god! I'm so excited.
So are you gonna put it on speaker so everyone at home can hear her too? Okay, let's do this.
Is she gonna answer the phone?
Calling mom.
I hope so. Oh my
what
god!
If she doesn't answer here?
Ooh, it's gonna be a quick voicemail.
Thank you. Oh, I'm so excited!
Calling
oh
mom.
my god!
Pick up. So you talk first.
Come on, Teresa.
Please pick up. Please pick up.
Don't fuck this up, Teresa.
Put the dog down.
All 10 of them.
Put the pooper scooper down, Mom.
Get the mascara.
Please.
What the fuck are you doing?
First of all, that's not my mom.
Where the fuck did you go?
Pam, put my mom on.
Okay, hold on.
That would be my friend Pam.
Pam sounds delightful.
She's helping organize the fan mail. Mom? She's trying to figure out the Bluetooth.
She's on the freeway.
Okay, Mom, figure it out.
Put it on speaker. Pam!
Mom, do you figure it out?
Say that again, honey.
Okay, figure it out. Turn it up. Can you hear me? Guys, this has never happened before. This has never happened before. Mom, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, Okay. I have somebody here that wants to say hello to you. His name is Ross.
Honey, I'm on the freeway. I'm gonna
Teresa, hold on to the steering wheel. Teresa, 10 and 2. 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock. That's the most...
If I die on the freeway, it was worth it.
Don't say that. Don't say that. I want you to be very careful. Get into the slow lane. And let's talk at a reasonable pace. This is Ross, and I am so happy to meet you, Teresa.
Oh my gosh, I am freaking out.
What's
Amazing, honey. I just love you.
what speed are you going, honey?
I guess I am kind of not doing so well on the freeway. So I have to hand it back to Cam.
Well,
I love you.
Oh, thank you. I had so much fun here with your son. Thank you so much for making him.
It was my pleasure.
I bet it was. Well, I hope to meet you in person one day and drive really carefully because we just did a story about people dying on the...
So did, girl. Find yourself a 70-year-old.
Be careful. Careful. Nice to meet you. Bye. Oh, she's so cute.
My mom is literally... I'm not just saying this. First of all, I'm going to get a text from her in like an hour saying, oh my God, Shane, I passed out. I'm in the hospital. I have diarrhea. Like, she's dying right now. Like, dying.
And what's Pam's issue?
Pam's got issues.
So Pam
What the fuck you want?
What's going on there?
It's a lovely welcome.
Pam is one of my friends from high school. She's helping my mom organize the fan mail.
Oh, that's great. So you have your mom helps with all that? And your friends too?
Yeah, well, it was more of a, my friend needed a job, and I was, just helping.
Well, she should learn how to answer the phone a little nicer, girl, if you're going to put her on the payroll.
So far, she seems to be doing super.
What the fuck you want?
Oh, my God, my mom. I'm sure she's
so
dying right
cute.
now.
Ross, really quick, do you know that, I don't know if you remember, but you have actually met my mother before.
Where did I meet
And
her?
me before.
Where?
I'm going to bring you back to 2010.
Okay.
In the Woodland Hills celebrity production of Grease, the musical.
I was in that.
So was I. You sang Beauty School Dropout to me, bitch.
Oh, my God. How funny.
Isn't that crazy?
John Melendez, who was stuttering John on the Howard Stern show and then became the Tonight Show announcer. His wife directed a charity rendition of Grease. Yes, of course. And we were, she asked me to do it, and I did it. And Kris Jenner was in the audience then.
She
too.
was.
Yeah. That's so funny.
I know, small world. Do you want to see how cute you looked?
I was in a white suit with like a pink.
Girl.
I've never seen the video. I really don't want to see the video. No, do we
show
have
it to you
to see
later.
the video?
No.
I mean, like I just gave it my all.
You did great. You were adorable, and people loved you.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So
Well,
small world.
Do you want to show me the video? I feel bad you got it all set up here. Show me the video.
Girl,
then.
it's all right. You can live your
Show
life.
me the video.
No, I think we got to wrap it up. I'll show it to you after.
We
this.
do.
It's all right. It's an audio
I didn't
podcast.
mean like usually there's nothing. Okay, it's an audio
Look at
podcast.
you.
We
of
don't
course.
want it. We don't want to.
Yeah.
Show me the video afterwards.
Oh, you know it.
Now this one.
You look skinny though.
Yeah,
we
well, I
always
was.
reading a fan comment today. Now this one I'm excited about because it actually relates to what we're talking about. Now this one is from S Cave, and she says, "Can you please do an episode where you tell us all?" What is that?
What is that? There's music.
There's like something happening. It's like is somebody
Oh, is it
watching
this?
a sitcom?
Yes, it's this.
Oh.
Oh, it's the video.
I heard a laugh. I heard a laugh track.
I was like,
It's she wants to have all of us say what our favorite order at a restaurant is. Okay, let's pick a restaurant.
Oh God, this is going to be
shit.
good. Okay, well, let's do Chili's.
ooh.
Yeah, I know that's your
I
favorite.
love
Okay.
baby back.
That you know that this is my favorite
I
restaurant.
do know that this is your favorite. I can already say your favorite order. Keep going.
You know? How do you know this?
Because I know you.
Okay. Do you want me to go first or last? Because it is the last word in Chili's menu.
Oh wow.
Okay, you can go last. then.
Okay.
I can go first because it's simple. Chicken crispers with every sauce you got.
Okay. And
Right.
talk to me about a crisper. I've never had a chicken.
Oh,
crisper.
it's like a chicken finger, but it's in this like delicious kind of batter, and it's like not your standard chicken tender with like the crunchy breading. It's more of like a beer battered onion ring kind of breading. Super greasy, super sassy, delicious.
I don't know how I feel, but okay.
I'm gonna go with first I would get my Diet Coke, my iced tea, and my iced coffee because I can't make decisions. Then I would probably get my chips with guacamole and sour cream and pico de gallo. I never touch a pico de gallo, but it's there just so I feel healthy. When I
Yes.
put it in the salt or in the sour cream, I like to dust a little salt on top of it. I know that sounds disgusting, but fucking try it. Oh my God. Then, because I'm, trying to be healthy, I'll get the grilled chicken Caesar salad. I'll get extra croutons. I'll get honey mustard dressing on the side for dipping.
Sure.
Sometimes I'll get a side of ranch and definitely a side of hot sauce Cholula
Sure.
if they have it. And then I'll probably end it on whatever their dessert sampler platter is, so I can pretend to share with my friends, but in reality, I'm eating it all by myself. And then end it with a hot coffee with 12 packets of Splenda in it. Your turn.
Too many beverages. What's going on with
So
you?
many.
I'll tell you this: neither one of you is living life to its potential.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
You both have made the biggest mistake I think a human can make.
Oh no.
Which would be going all the way to a Chili's, which here in Los Angeles is Encino.
Yep, Balboa, right there, Ventura.
Okay,
By the
so-
Michaels, though.
If you're going to Encino, and you're not going to make a mistake like this, and I'm here to help.
Thank God.
Thank
What you both failed to do now you got the closest when you got the chips. I would say the chili chip is a chip that should be replicated by everyone who makes a chip. It
Very
is
delicate.
paper thin, delicate, almost like a tissue paper, but a chip,
Biblical.
lightly salted. And I understand. So I would get that, but it's not even about the chip, but
No,
it's a vessel. The chip comes with the salsa, which you keep to think, oh, I just had salsa. But what you do with the chip is you order the skillet queso dip. The skillet, and I'm talking to everyone.
Like
There
the
are people in the
Fundito?
booth over there, and I'm talking to you guys at home. The skillet queso dip comes in a skillet and it's bubbly hot, and it comes with a little like a little cute little like your Nana crocheted it like a hot pad on the handle. Okay. And in it is a mixture. I'm going to just roughly tell you what's in it, but I have actually Googled there. You can Google what's in it, and I've made it. So there are many things, but essentially what's in it is a perfect blend of a chili con carne with a Velveeta, and
that
it's
Velveeta.
bubbly hot, and there is nothing, and I repeat, nothing that will satisfy anything in the world. We could, if I could just waltz in to negotiations, to war rooms with a little skillet queso dip from Chili's, I could solve the world's problems. There's nothing like it. You've never had anything like it, and you're welcome. But you have to have it with a Diet Coke and a water.
Obviously. Maybe a beer.
Did I say beer?
Such a waste
Woman,
of
did I
calories.
say beer?
I'm sorry. Oh,
Can you imagine? No, but it's with the Diet Coke is better.
I would never eat, and I could never drink my calories. Like
the
why?
only
I
thing
would
I
rather have a
do.
cupcake rather than a beer or what. I would rather have a cake, a sheet
never
cake,
had a good
full
drunk.
sheet cake.
Girl.
So I think that now I have to go to Chili's. Thanks so
go.
much.
Let's go to Encino.
But that's the best thing I ever had. And if you get it at the Airport Express, they have them at the Airport Express too. So I'm just telling you.
A nice
What is your
little
least
fundito.
favorite? What restaurant do you think is overrated and disgusting? Chain wise.
Oh God. I'm going to take this question and answer very seriously.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
What do I think is overrated?
Yeah, like what is everybody always like? Oh,
Okay, I'll tell you right now what I think is overrated.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God.
Oh, no.
See, I say this knowing that I'm risky. I mean, what if they come to me with an endorsement or something you know? But I wouldn't take it anyway.
Sorry.
Because I don't like it.
Get your shit together.
Okay.
Can I say what I don't like?
Say
There's
it.
a fast food restaurant I don't enjoy.
Just say it.
It's don't look at them. Don't look at them. Look back over here. Don't look at them. They don't run your life.
It's Jack in the Box.
Oh,
Ooh.
I don't like it.
gross.
I don't like it.
Disgusting.
I'm thinking about the menu and even the chicken sandwiches, like the sourdough, but the bread is greasy. I don't want greasy bread. I hold on to the bread, put the grease in the middle. I don't want greasy fingers.
But I will say those 2 tacos at 99 cents
No.
at 2 a.m. after the club.
Those aren't
yes.
real.
If you're gonna
Tacos,
go, if you're gonna get a taco, you're gonna go to a Del Taco and get like they have now ground turkey taco. That's a better taco. This is kind of a cat food taco.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah,
It's a
you're
cat
totally
food
right.
taco
It is a cat food taco.
at Jack in the Box.
But it's only 99 cents.
I hope
for
you book
2.
some big jacket.
Can you imagine?
Right.
You have to burn this. No, I wouldn't. But I wouldn't do it. I'm not going to put my reputation on the line for a cat food taco. I'm not going to do it. Anyway, I can't believe you brought me there. But
I brought you there.
I have never had anything that I was like, that was great.
Right.
Jack in the Box, never once.
No. Their dipping sauce is kind of good.
Not
No, they're dipping sauce.
Barbecue's too sweet. Not even for breakfast. Like they have the hamburger bun on the breakfast sandwich. Do I want a sesame seed bun on my breakfast sandwich?
No.
What? Well, it's 2015.
Get me a croissant.
Yes.
Hello, bitch.
Give me a buttermilk biscuit or an English muffin.
Girl.
Oh,
Anyway,
well, guys. That about wraps it.
you know I'm right. That's why you're like,
No, you're 100%. No, I have very strong opinions about food, like extremely strong, and I'll fight to the death about them.
but I'm right. You know
and
I'm
you're
right.
100% right.
Everyone listening knows I'm right.
Jack in the Box is gross.
Jack knows
I
you're
also
right.
don't enjoy Wendy's, and I know that's like controversial, but I think
Square patties.
that's not even on the list to me though.
There
People
are
don't-
some things at Wendy's I can get behind. The fries are great.
The shake. Fries in the
I don't
shake.
do the shake, but I like the
Ooh.
fries.
Good.
Did you know that the McDonald's shake, they can't call it a milkshake because it's not milk, it's melted plastic? I love it.
What?
I'm just saying that's a fact. Isn't that crazy?
I did not know
Melted
that.
You're an
I did not
employee and
know.
you don't know that?
And I don't believe it yet. I need scientific proof. I don't believe you. I don't.
Well, I read it on I don't know, something.
So it must be true, darling.
Melted plastic McFlurries.
No, it wouldn't surprise me though because it's so delicious and it never melts. I've had a
yeah,
chocolate shake in
does
my
hold
car
firm.
for like 2 days and it's still like that big clump.
Really?
Yeah, it's good though. I'll fucking eat it. All right, shout out your stuff. So your book, Man Up.
Man
available
Up,
now.
Tales of My Delusional Self-Confidence with Gwyneth Paltrow's forward, Chelsea Handler's afterword, available wherever you want to buy a book, and then or you can download it, which is the cheaper one on your whatever. And it's great. It's a sweet message, really great. I'm really proud of it. Funny. And then the podcast is Straight Talk with Ross, which you can find on iTunes. Soon we'll find it on SoundCloud.
Yes.
And you can go to straighttalkwithross.com, also facebook.com/Straight Talk with Ross. On Insta and Twitter, I'm Hello Ross, and on Facebook, I'm Hello Ross too. And what else? I guess it's everything.
You got to start vlogging
So many
again.
places.
I do it. Do you think I have to start blogging again?
I think you need to start making videos because number one, like right now, the most popular thing on YouTube is people who just talk to the camera, no fancy editing, just funny. Gay guys who girls want them to be the best friend. Like that's the big thing.
All right.
And you're funny.
Well, thank
so
you.
funny.
Well,
Do
maybe
it.
I'll do it. Maybe I'll do it. You'll see. I don't know. And then RuPaul's Drag Race starts in
March
March.
2nd, I think I read.
I'm so excited about that.
So excited! It's going to be great.
I went to the World of Wonder party.
Oh, they're
Their
great
holiday
people.
party. It's so much fun. And
They're-
World of Wonder are just, I love them. Ron
They're
and
the
Theron, they're great.
The production company that does the show and
Yeah.
has done it for years and years, and they do a bunch of different shows.
Phenomenal.
I'm so glad I came here today.
I'm so glad.
We're
you
glad
did.
you're
you.
here.
Thank you. And I'm going to do the Late Late Show today. You know, Craig Ferguson. He's not
Yeah,
there
yeah.
right now, so I'm going to do that show, and then I have dinner plans tonight. And I got a voicemail from Sal, and he just said, "Call me when you can." So I'm
Going to Chili's.
I'm going to call him right now. Oh God, Chili. Never mind. I'm doing that.
All right, you guys. Hope you have fun listening to us. We had fun hanging with you. And we'll see you next time. And bye.
Bye.